What up? It's your boy Hollywood. And without further ado, we're just going to get right into this, man. It's another episode of Heaven Hollywood. Nothing but the truth. If it's about your faves and you don't like it, you don't like to hear the truth, you don't like to hear what really went down, with these situations that social media, some of them didn't play a part in, or y'all just want to just take what the media says or take what one of the parties in the deal says, and you want to take that and run with it, you can do that too. This probably won't be the video for you though. If you don't like truth, if you don't like getting to the bottom of something and knowing exactly what happened, then this video is probably not for you. We talking about Damon Dash. Now, Damon Dash over this last week and a half has been in the media probably more than he's been in the media in the past 10 years. Mostly every time with Dame, it's one thing may come up when it comes to Jay. They mention how big Jay is. They may mention, oh yeah, back in early 2000, he got Rockefeller from his former partner, Damon Dash. And they'll mention him that way. They also mention him with the whole Becky with the good hair situation, because everybody knows that it was Rachel Roy, as much as they try to say it's not. Everyone knows it's Rachel Roy. Rachel Roy pretty much blew her own cover by posting "Good Hair Don't Care," and she's with another girl laughing. Right after Beyonce, that video came on, and said you might as well find Becky with the good hair. And then she says "Good Hair Don't Care" on her post shortly after, laughing. And everyone knew that whole entire Met Gala fight turned out to be over Rachel Roy. That's the common denominator. Rachel Roy was there at the party. She was talking to Solange at first. Solange got upset at her, started, yelling at Rachel Roy. Next thing you know, she's in the elevator, she's yelling at Jay-Z. It's a common denominator. Have you seen Rachel Roy around Solange since then? That was one of Solange's designers. Why not? People got to use their head and sometimes just use common sense. Rachel Roy went to the wedding, Kanye and Kim's wedding, where Jay-Z was supposed to be the best man. Rachel Roy shows up. All of a sudden, Jay-Z and Beyonce don't show up. Why not? Why would Jay not show up to a wedding he's supposed to be the best man at? Because Rachel Roy was there. Have you seen Jay-Z talk with Rachel Roy since? Have you seen Beyonce or Solange talk with Rachel Roy since? No. Why? Because she was Becky with the good hair. Okay? And she was fucking Jay-Z. It's common sense. Lucky Lefty kissed the wife goodnight for me. He was talking to Damon Dash about Rachel Roy, who he put in business. After Dame fired her, he took her on, invested about $2 million or $1 million into her company, and ended up getting her clients like Michelle Obama. Hello? You think Rachel Roy could snag Michelle Obama if she didn't have inside connection? So, my point being is this is the most we've heard from Dame Dash since those days. You'll hear him about once in a while, whatever. Now he's been back in the news because he fell behind, allegedly, $400,000 in child support back payment from two wives or two baby mamas, Rachel Roy being one of them. And there was a warrant, allegedly a warrant out for his arrest in New York for many years, and he was staying away from New York, allegedly, because he didn't want to get slapped with this warrant or what have you. Now he says he turned himself in, whatever the case may be. If they were coming up on you, you knew you couldn't come back to New York. So until you paid your child support, so you finally got the money up, and then you said you turned yourself in. To me, that doesn't make anything any better for me. It does not say, "Oh yeah, he's an honorable man because he came and turned himself in." No, you couldn't go back to New York. You probably have to go back to New York for some business. So now you're saying, you know what, I gotta pay it. So I don't hear all this honorable stuff about how I turned myself in, blah, blah, blah. Stop it. You have no choice but to turn yourself in because you probably got to do business back in New York. All right? Now, Dame is going, he's putting himself in the news. He's acting like an ass at his deposition. He's doing interviews with TMZ after his court dates. Doing all these things now. Trying to throw himself out there in the news, and I don't know whether he's trying to show social media that he's right and they're wrong, and no, he's not broke. One minute he says that there's a report that he says he's broke. Next minute he says he didn't say that. They're trying to make him seem broke because he's a black man. Damon Dash, listen to me. Last time I checked, Jay-Z is also black. Right? Last time I checked, 50 Cent is also black. Last time I checked, Nas is black. Last time I checked, Dr. Dre is black. Last time I checked, Puffy is black. And they're all making a shitload of money. So could you please stop with the "they don't want me to succeed because I'm a black man"? No. And I was around those days, in the industry in those days, late 90s. That was my time. They don't want you to succeed because you burnt mad bridges in the industry, Damon. And you were a cock. Okay? A cock. It has nothing to do with you being black and you want to be this independent figure. And Damon, knock it off. Knock it off. You were a dick when you got some money. You burnt a lot of bridges, asked Steve Stout. You shitted on a lot of people. You were arrogant. You know, you were condescending. You were rude. And when you got, nobody came to save you. Why? Because you didn't have any good relationships in the business. That's why Lee Daniels is sticking you for $2 million. This is why no one's reaching out to you. All the people you so-called said you helped. Nobody's reaching out to you except Kanye. And look how long it took Kanye to reach out to you. And Kanye is another person looking for people to be on his side. Now you're back with the whole Aaliyah bid. You're back to that. Aren't you the man, Damon, who every time someone asks you a question about Jay-Z, you say, that was 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago. You guys, every time I come up here, you guys want to ask me something that happened 20 years ago. Ask me about right now. I got companies right now. I just did a movie. I just shot a movie last week. I could shoot a movie when I want. I could put out movies when I want. I could do these things when I want because I'm a boss. Where do those movies play? Show me where they play. I'll go see them. Where do they play at? Dame Dash Studios? No thanks. Where are all these movies you have and all these checks? Just cashing checks. Where? That's neither here or there. We'll come back to that. So, he's back on the Aaliyah tip, and every time someone asks him something in the past, I'm tired of talking about things 20 years ago. I'm tired of talking about things 25 years ago. But yet and still, you're bringing back up Aaliyah. Where you were already on record of saying that Jay-Z was dating Aaliyah. But you never came out and said Jay got friend-zoned. You spoke around it like you love to do, passive-aggressive and with subliminals. Oh, she's the type, she would give you a chance. She would date you, but then she would friend-zone you. So is that what happened to Jay? Come out and say it. Come out and say it. Come out and say, that's what happened with Jay. She was dating him, and then she friend-zoned him. And then she started dating me. So, all those pictures with Jay-Z and Aaliyah finger-locking and gazing into each other's eyes, that was just all friendship, huh? Where I got several, and I'm sure Dame knows who they are. I have several celebrities who's already confirmed on G's past stories that Jay-Z and Aaliyah was undeniably seeing each other. And it was way more than just a friendship. At first, she was friend-zoning Jay. But as Jay kept on, like he will, being persistent, and she's going out, she feeling much more safer with Jay than she is with Dame. She feeling much more important. People aren't really liking Dame at this point like that. This is when people started swinging to the Jay side. Plus, Dame was messing with some of her friends. Dame knows that. So, Dame also couldn't make up his mind between Aaliyah and Rachel Roy, because all along he was so in love with Aaliyah. He was dipping back and forth inside Rachel Roy's coochie. And even after Aaliyah passed away, within how many months did Rachel Roy have a kid? So that means you were fucking her the whole time. Let's not also forget the talk that Aaliyah rushed back because she heard about you and Ananda Lewis. Allegedly. If it wasn't Ananda Lewis, it was somebody she heard about, and allegedly that's why she wanted to come home early. Was rushing home to find out whether you were really cheating on her, Damon. But that's neither here or there. Allegedly. But you see, when it's allegedly with a whole bunch of people saying, yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. Sooner or later, it's no longer allegedly. But you want to bring Jay up now because you know, and I know, that Jay's going to pay you dust. You know Jay just went through the whole 444 lemonade thing. He's definitely not trying to bring Aaliyah back up to Beyonce, who's always felt inferior to Aaliyah, even after death. You're not going to go and bring that up now. You know what I mean? Jay's not going to bring that up now, and you know it. So you're going to do all this talking on the blogs, the same blogs that you said, this was over 20 years ago. Why are you guys still asking me this? But now you want to bring up the fact that Jay really wanted Aaliyah, and he didn't get her. You got her. Was cheating on her, but you got her. Wasn't loyal to her, but you got her. Got another woman pregnant when you was with her, but you got her. Okay. We get the point. But you know Jay-Z's not going to say anything, bruh. Because you know Jay is going to pay you dust. So you can pretty much say whatever you want. Because you know 99.9999% Jay's not going to ever respond and speak on it. Because he's not going to dare try to damage Aaliyah's reputation. So Jay's not going to try to put out there what him and Aaliyah did or did not do, because he doesn't want people to look at her like, oh man, so she fucked Jay-Z and she fucked Dane, so she wasn't nothing more than a little pass around. See, Jay's not going to keep mentioning Aaliyah because he has more respect for Aaliyah's legacy, obviously, than you do, Dame. Because if you did have a lot of respect for Aaliyah, you wouldn't keep bringing the poor woman's name up. You're not a gossip blogger. You're not a blogger, who still speaks upon people. They're telling stories. They have tea. If their person's dead or alive or whatever. You're not a blogger. You're supposed to have been her fiance. So you say. You went on national TV or wherever it was. You lied about not being involved in the project with R. Kelly. Then when they caught your dumbass in the video trying to dance as usual, all of a sudden you started saying, well, I wasn't dancing with him. I wasn't in a scene with him. When you got caught after you said you had absolutely nothing to do with that project and you didn't take any money off the project, which I find very hard to believe. You, the money man, I find it very hard to believe that you took no money from that R. Kelly project. But it's neither here or there. After you got caught doing that, then you want to try to insinuate that Jay was messing with Foxy at a young age. Even though it's probably true, because I've heard that from a lot of other sources as well. But the point is, if you didn't want to be messy, if you wasn't trying to cap, you would have shut Nick Cannon down and said, nah, we're not even going to discuss it. Nah, I'm not putting that man out there like that. I ain't got no comment. Instead of you with your, you something else. We know what you were trying to insinuate, Dame. Because you're jealous of Jay-Z. You've always been jealous of Jay-Z. He outsmarted you. He ripped the company away from you. He's damn near a billionaire or is a billionaire, and your net worth is not even as much as Flex. It's written that your ex-wife, Rachel Roy, is worth more than you. Whoa, how the mighty has fallen. And even though those things aren't always 100% accurate, they're pretty close. They're close enough. They're in the ballpark. It's not like it's so far-fetched like they say you're worth $2 million and you're worth $200 million. You might have $5 million and they'll say 2. All right. At one point you were worth over $100 million. Now you're complaining to be broke. So, if you don't want to talk about the past, why are you bringing up Aaliyah? And Jay-Z wanted Aaliyah, but he didn't get him. Just like you're not mentioning that you wanted Beyonce. Remember, a lot of people worked in that Def Jam office in the late 90s, brother. And also remember, as I stated numerous times before, I was in the music business or entertainment business total of 21 years. I've been in and out of Def Jam so much in my life that I remember it's like my bathroom. So just because Jay ain't gonna speak up, bruh, there's a lot of people who was around back then. And you don't got it like that no more, bro. So there's gonna be people that will come out and check you. There's gonna be people come out and remind you of stuff. Like when if Aaliyah was just friends with Jay-Z, why would Aaliyah chase Jay-Z to the Hamptons? Why would she be so upset that Jay went to an all-white party without her and chartered a helicopter to go out there to chase after Jay? I've had more than 2 celebrities confirm that. That's a fact. That is not alleged. That is not, a rumor. No, that's a fact. Sounds like something pretty extreme to go through just for a friend. Wouldn't you think, Damon? Wonder what my friend, somebody that I'm just friend zoned me, I wonder would they go through all that because I went to a party. Knock it off, Damon. You're out here trying to tell all these people you're a boss, but then you're not paying your child support. And then, of course, you'll try to make it seem, I was paying my child support. The thing is, they want to make it seem as though I'm not paying it because I'm a black man and I'm a boss. These people are clowns out here. They're clowns. They want everyone to believe that I'm irresponsible. How can I be irresponsible? I don't run my own company. I can put a movie out right now if I want to. My son has cookies. How can I be irresponsible? My son has cookies. There's some people out there, Dame, that can blow your story up in the water. And there's a few people that I can mention to you that probably won't say anything. We've already known that Choke No Jokes already spoke on it. There was other people who also spoke on it. That one of the main reasons why y'all broke up, why Rockefeller broke up, not the only reason. One of the reasons why Rockefeller broke up was because of your riff with him, with Aaliyah. Again, not the only reason. Not even saying the main reason. But it was part of the issue. I bet you Diddy can tell you whether they were dating or not. Anybody want to go ask Diddy? Go ask Diddy. Matter of fact, Dame, I'm sure you can call. Well, you probably, Diddy will probably send your phone call to, the answer machine now. But tell him, yo, bro, come vouch for me. People up here trying to play me like something sweet, trying to act like Jay had that girl before I had her. That was my fiance, man. I don't want to disrespect her. So get on the mic and tell people that Jay and Aaliyah was just friends. See if Diddy will do it. If they were only friends, Diddy will have no problem saying Jay will have no problem with him saying it. Diddy, Missy Elliott, and Kadada, I'm sure, are the only 3 that can really say whether Jay was messing with Aaliyah or whether he was just trying to get at Aaliyah. Now you say you didn't know that Jay was trying to try to make yourself seem like you didn't snake, because there's been reports out there now that you snaked Jay for Aaliyah. When Jay was away playing, there's a lot of rumors out there that you was pulling some, Meek Mill Safari shit. Getting in her ear about, certain people just ain't serious. Certain people just want to, they got mad girls. Me, I'm ready to settle down. Not saying that's what he said, but allegedly it went something along those lines. You absolutely knew Jay was trying to talk to Aaliyah, bruh. Stop. You're capping now. You're trying to capitalize off of this because you're trying to distract everyone from the point that you were $400,000 back in child support. You're on the TV. You're saying you can't afford this, you can't afford that, and that's your image. Your image will not be able to take that hit, especially since you was up at the Breakfast Club basically telling all of them they ain't shit, and you are the shit because you're a boss and because your son got cookies. Nasty ass cookies your son owned. So now, since you went and said all those things, now you cannot let anyone see, oh my God, Damon is $400,000 behind it. Chuck, Damo, man, he can't afford to pay it. He ain't got $400,000. I thought he was like a multimillionaire. Then everybody just started talking. And Dame's an image guy. His image wouldn't be able to deal with it. He's always wanted to be the star. He was never satisfied with being the guy in the back making all the money. He went through that phase where he wanted to be Diddy. He wanted to make all the money and be in front of the camera. See, but the thing is, Diddy knew how to dance a little bit. Diddy had some sort of, swag. Diddy had charisma. Dame, you've never had charisma. You can't dance. You can't act. You can't sing. You can't rap. You're just a hustler to know how to make money. That's what you should have stayed doing. You're not a ladies' man. That was that money talking for you. That was that money getting that pussy for you. Oh, I got pussy before. No, you didn't. Not like that. So, there's people in the industry that say Jay-Z was definitely dating Aaliyah, or they were at least seeing each other. So Dame, stop it. I swear to God, it'd be the day. I don't know whether it happened or not. But if Jay mess around and hear you talking and go and give you that 16 and break your heart and tell about how he smashed Aaliyah for the first time or some shit like that, everybody better put a suicide watch on Damon Dash. Stop capping, bro. Let it go. If you don't want to talk about old shit, let it go. If not, the more and more you talk, the better chance is going to be for somebody to come pop up out the weeds and say, no, this is the real story. Better watch yourself, my brother. It's Heaven Hollywood TV.